Halfshelltoys, rocking up, flipping history. Nostalgia's where it's at. I can prove it. Calling in here. I just
Little big toes. So this one's got some Terminator. Some X-Men. Marvel Legends. Or just Marvel. X-Men. Wrestling figure. This is pretty cool. It's like a NECA Gremlins. We got modern He-Man. Got some Mask figures. Some more Terminator. Marvel. X-Men. Earthworm Jim. Some X-Men. Hulk. And we got The Mummy. Michelangelo. This one came out a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, the glare. Masters of the Universe. There's a Wolverine figure. Mighty Ducks. Some more X-Men, I believe. SpongeBob. It's like a wrestling figure. Some Batman stuff. Looks like an eraser set. I'm guessing that's Futurama. Small Soldiers. Lunchbox. Sounds like it's got the thermos in it. It does. Looks brand new, like it's never been used. That one might go straight to eBay. 1998. And then there's these little Japanese, like, Transformer things. I've never seen those before either. So, geez, a lot of stuff. Here's a Bebop. Those are, I think these just went on clearance at Walmart. So, more Star Trek. Dungeons and Dragons. I've never seen those before. Some more Star Trek. Another reissued Ninja Turtle. Sonic figure. Some Halo. Some more Halo. Halo. Got Wolverine. And then we've got a Woody figure. This thing's got Japanese writing on it and everything. Gonna have to do some research on that one. Yeah.
Oh. Doesn't the front cover open?
Oh, it does. Never seen that one before. A $50 price tag on it though. Can't help it close. Batgirl figure. Oops. Batman. Looks like Rogue X-Men. A couple more Halo figures. And looks like we've got a mock. This is from 2020, but it's the Green Goblin. It's got $75 on it, so it must have been a harder one to find or something. I'm not sure. More Halo. Another Halo. Saw figure set. And you got some Mars Attacks figures. The Kmart price tag. Don't have Kmarts anymore. I've never seen these before, but it's got some hefty price tags on these. So they've got to be collectible. There's 2 of them. So I'll go ahead and set those aside. So what's in all these things? Cause I don't look for everything. So this is sealed, but it's a Little People Ninja Turtle Villains. But it's sealed in a shipper. And then this is vintage mock Ninja Turtle. So that one should bring some pretty good money considering that it's sealed. Put that over here. And then we got a bunch of modern motu in here as well. Iron Giant figure. Some comic books. Yeah. This is some wrestlers in here as well. And there's another modern motu figure reissue. Another one. Another one. Mortal Kombat. Motu. Another motu. I think a lot of these are going to be the motu. Wrestling. More motu. 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 Definitely not going to be lacking on that kind of stuff. More motu. More motu. Old tote motu. This is a Power Ranger figure that looks like a VHS set. And then we've got some more motu. And that's the last one. Bunch of motu. Some Marvel figures. Transformers. Oh, looky there, another Star Trek figure. Oh, another Star Trek figure. Some more Marvel figures. DC, Wonder Woman. We got some He-Man. Looks like Power Rangers, but I'm not totally positive. Marvel Legends. DC looks like Batgirl. Scareglow, Skeletor, modern version. Another mask figure. We got some X-Men stuff. X-Men. Fantastic Four. Invisible Woman. Fantastic Four. Modern Mossman. That one's pretty cool. Star Wars. Mystique. Batman. X-Men. Sabretooth. X-Men. Another X-Men. 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 And then one last Sabretooth. Alright, here we got a bag of 2012 Turtles. Little minifigures, Turtles. Military Hummer for Turtles. That's vintage. This is 2012. I wonder if the rest of it's in here. This is a giant vintage mutating turtle. I don't even know what this is. And there is just a bunch of loose Ninja Turtles in here. So it's from the 2K3 series. There's a bunch of vintage turtles in here. I think it was weird looking. Vintage Bebop, vintage Leonardo. Got some of those Funko soda cans in here with vinyl figures in them. Kong. This one's pretty cool. Mr. Owl. And then we've got Willy Wonka. Here's another plush. I believe that's another video game plush. The rest of this, guys, is just all vintage Ninja Turtles. King Lionheart. Kind of go through some of this to show you guys. 2001 E.T. figure. No idea. I've never seen that one before. Jeez Louise. Here's a Hothead from Turtles. Well, for being Halfshelltoys and Collectibles, I think I've got plenty of Turtles to list now. Modern Donatello. Slash in here. Some wrestlers. Just a bunch of vintage Turtles. There's some of these in the bottom. I don't know what brand those are, but there's a bunch of them in the bottom of this tote. There's 2012 Monsters. There's some mini play sets in here from the vintage line. No figures inside of it though. There's Monty the Moose. That's from 2018 Turtle line. Can't remember what his name is. Looks like a complete 88 Donatello Hardhead. So I've got a bunch of turtles I can list on eBay for sure. There's Toka, complete with file card. Here's kind of a rare one from the 2012 series. It's Dark Skin Bebop. I think mock he goes for like $40, $60. Jeez. Here's an 11 soda Funko can. There's probably $400 or $500 worth of turtles in this box. And that should be close to what this is worth. There's a bunch of them. So this one's got some horror figures in it. Freddy Krueger. Horror figures always sell really good. This is Terminator stuff. McFarlane. Leatherface horror. Power Rangers, I'm guessing. Five Nights. There's a giant Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man figure. Goblin. Undertaker, Donatello. And then there's another horror monster. Wolfman. That one's been cut or something. That one's been opened. This one hasn't. Bet you those go for good money too. Anything horror stuff. Those are really good. Alright guys, this one has some good stuff in it. I don't think have they reissued these yet? No, this still says 2006 on the back. So that's a Ninja Turtle action figure right there. And we've got the Rat King. This card's a little wavy. Got some Addams Family. Another Addams Family. The Secret Saturdays. I've never seen it before. Then we've got some vintage turtles. We've got a 10-back Shredder. Got a Ray Fillet. Unpunched. That Shredder might be a soft head. I think it is. I think that's a soft head 10-back Shredder. I don't know what they're going for right now. This condition, he may be $150, maybe. Got an April. She got a really yellow card, but it's a 10-back. Another April. And that's on the more rare Toon card. At least I think it's more rare. And then we got some of these newer Halloween costume figures. Looks like we got another Addams Family. This is a pretty good box. Lord of the Rings. An Avatar figure. It's got a $45 price tag on that. I wouldn't have expected that from an Avatar figure. Then we've got a Movie Foot. It's unpunched. That's a pretty nice one. And then it looks like the rest of this one is some of the most recent Turtle movie figures. Casey Jones, Leonardo. And then we got some 2012 figures, Dog Pound. Ooze figures. I know those do really well. And there's 2 of those in here. Spy turtles, spy line. There's a Krang. Another spy line. Man, I think the whole set of Ooze turtles are in here. And then Slash on the later card. Another spy line. Spy line. Or stealth tech, I guess. They were made for the spy line sets. And then an Ooze. I think the whole Ooze set is there. Alright, so we got some more He-Man stuff. And this tote. Spawn. Wrestling figure. Do not know what this is. Batman. This one's pretty cool. Venom figure. DC Superman. Another DC figure. Seems to be the DC box here. These are pretty cool. Batman animated series. Some more DC stuff. Fantastic Four. DC stuff. Robin. This looks like a Transformer of some kind. I got some research to do, guys. The Riddler. Robin. Batman. Green Arrow. The Riddler. Another Batman figure. That one's pretty cool. Superman Red. Aquaman. Catwoman from the latest Batman film. That one's pretty cool too. And then a Supergirl. That's the X-Men figure. Dr. Doom figure. No way. Huh. That is a 1983 Return of the Jedi carded figure. I had no idea I was going to find that kind of stuff in this lot. Well, that's pretty cool. The card does have some damage on it, but I don't think I've ever personally seen a vintage Star Wars toy on card before, so it's kind of shocking. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea what that figure is. Some of this stuff I've never seen before. Dungeons and Dragons. Jade. Never seen that one either. Never seen this one either, guys. Same with this one. We've got a Marvel Spider-Man with a bike. Looks like some kind of robot. Astrobots. And Secret Saturdays again. Never seen those figures before. Another one of those Star Wars figures. Sabretooth. Reboot figure. I have seen those before. And then we've got a Rhino Man, a Rhino, Spider-Man. This is a Toy Biz Spider-Man, and it looks like it's from 1990. That one's a pretty cool one. And then we got the Beast, X-Men, got a Halo figure, Dark Knight Batman, and we got Jurassic World Dinosaur, and then we've got a Toka, never seen that line before. Then we've got some Cowboys of Moon Mesa party favors, I guess. There's another one of those modern Motu figures. And then there's a few small Dragon Ball Z figures in here. That's about it for that tote. Got some more Super 7, that's Mutagen Man. Muckman and Joey Eyeball. And then comic book set. This is a classic collection Sewer Hero 4-pack. Guessing it's bad guys, I'm guessing. Doesn't say. And then we got some NECA figures. So this is, I don't know, is this one called Rex 1 or something? Oh no, Terminate the Turtles. I can't remember what this guy's called. Yeah, Rex, that's what I thought. So we got one, and then we got the second one in here too. This is Rex 1. We've got Turtles in Time, Baxter. Space Usagi. It's a pretty cool one. Fortnite figure. A little Fortnite pack. And I don't even know what this is. It's like a little robot dude. Futurama figure. And then this is like a pencil box full of stickers. Bunch of Ninja Turtle stickers. Huh. Kind of looks like a Care Bear pencil box with shades on.
Halfshelltoys, rocking that flipping history. Nostalgia's where it's at, I can prove it. Come in here and just take a look at it. Look no further, we got your childhood memories. Need to relive that moment just